Welcome to Imperfect Genius, the podcast that provides insights into navigating the business development journey and offers advice on building successful careers in the tech industry. I'm your host, Rachel Foster, a tech professional, educator, and entrepreneur. Hey, everybody. So we have reached the end of another season. So this is the season 4 finale. And as is typical, as I am wont to do, I am going to take the summer off to reflect and refine. I'm always looking for ways to improve the podcast. I have to say, I like the idea of the little mini series that I recently did, the networking mini series. I like that. And I'm playing with how to maybe make that an ongoing thing where I just have like little educational mini series about a topic. Trying to think if that still fits within the season format or if I do. Again, I don't know. I just need to think it through. So as always, I'm going to take the summer to reflect and refine. I'll be back sometime in the fall. I don't know when, because as if you've been listening to the podcast this whole season, you know that I am working a full-time gig. I've got a contract gig that is eating up 40 hours a week of my time, which it's very difficult to work on the business and develop the business from an entrepreneurial standpoint while you are working in the business. My ideal, I think I've mentioned this before, my ideal for the business is at some point in time it's working for me and I'm not working for it, so I'm chilling on a beach somewhere and the business is earning money and whatever it is that it's doing, whether it's courses or whatever. But I'm not there yet. So uh working 40 hours a week takes away from being able to develop the business. And I've got to figure out, but I can't let it stagnate. I've got to continue to move forward from an entrepreneurial standpoint. So I've got to figure out how to do that. I don't know if that involves staff. I got to figure that out. So that's also part of what I'm going to be doing over the summer. I'm sort of taking a step back and looking at resources in terms of my time, financial, etc., people, figure out what does I'm always having to, that's the thing about entrepreneurship. You're always having to pivot. You're always having to figure out the next way forward. There's just always something. So that's what I'm going to take the summer to do. But also, I'm constantly looking for the right. I feel like, I enjoy doing the podcast, but I just feel like I haven't found the right thing yet. Like it's got the right vibe, but I feel like the format, I'm still working on what the format should be. I've mentioned, I love having guests. There's a lot of work when you have guests. But also sometimes I love having the solo episodes when I'm just rambling on about something. If I'm passionate about the topic, it depends. So I don't know that, trying to find the right mix there, maybe have a co-host. I don't know. I don't know. I'm again, some things to think about. I am going to be sending out a survey. If you're a regular listener, if you're a longtime listener and you've subscribed to my newsletter, you'll know that I've been very, very remiss in sending out the newsletter with any kind of regularity, and I'm sorry for that. Did I mention that entrepreneurship is hard and there's a lot of things to do, and maybe I need some staff? But I am going to resume sending out the newsletter with some sort of regularity, maybe at least monthly, because it's been really sporadic. Maybe I'll send it out at least monthly, but I'm going to resume the newsletter, and included in an upcoming newsletter sometime this summer will be a link to a survey where I get some feedback on the podcast and some thoughts on maybe what you'd like to see in terms of content or guests, or what kinds of questions you want me to answer, or what kind of educational material you'd like me to present. So again, there'll be a survey in there. Additionally, as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be restarting this speed networking series. So the first one is going to be on June 26th, Friday, June 26th. I'm thinking about maybe doing like the fourth Friday of each month. I haven't set the cadence yet. I've only set that the first one's going to be on Friday, June 26th. If you want to know more about that, you can go to imperfectgenius.com. Well, no, actually subscribe to the newsletter at subscribe.imperfectgenius.com and you'll get more information there. I was going to give the website for the speed networking where you could just sign up directly. I want to say it's imperfectgenius.com/speed dash networking. I can't remember if it was one word or if it's two words. And as usual, as is typical, I did not look it up before I started to record, which, I mean, mind you, I am my webmaster. I should know these things, but I got a lot of pages on my website and I don't remember all the details. I think it's dash, but but again, because I don't remember, and if you want to just randomly try, you can try speed networking all one word, or you can try speed dash networking. One of those will work. But the better thing to do is to subscribe to the newsletter. That one I do know is subscribe.imperfectgenius.com. So if you subscribe to the newsletter, you'll get more information about that. I think I might do a giveaway for the first one. Because part of when I was talking through the mini series, the networking mini series, I kept talking about being human, being authentic, and genuine, organic networking. And I have a T-shirt that says "Certified Authentic by Imperfect Genius," and I feel like that's the perfect message for this authentic networking. So I think I might give away some certified authentic T-shirts with people who register for the speed networking. The first X people, I haven't decided how many. Again, if you want to know more, you'll have to subscribe to the newsletter to find out. Subscribe.imperfectgenius.com. Um, so, so I'm going to be doing that at the end of June. I am going to, like I said, I'm going to take the summer off to reflect and refine and relax because I'm trying to do too many things. Maybe do a little bit of hiring, try to figure that piece of it out, figure out what's next in the business, if there's a new format, whether or not there's a new format for their podcast, and if so, what does that look like? Again, I'll be back sometime in the fall. I don't know when. I'm not going to lie to you all. I'm not in a hurry because I really need a break. Not to, again, love doing the podcast. It's just I'm trying to do too many things, and I'm juggling too many things, and I'm dropping a lot of balls. And when you try to do too many things, you can't do any of them really well. So I've got to figure out what are the things that I want to do well, and how much time do they require, and how many things will I have to stop doing in order to do those things better. Again, all part of the process when you're an entrepreneur. It's always a challenge. It's always it's always something new. Let's see. Anything else? I mean, just everybody enjoy your summer. I'm recording this at the beginning of June. This will I think this episode will go out first Thursday in June. Maybe it's first or second episode in June, to be determined. Sometime soon. If it's been 3 weeks since the last episode went out and this one's late, I apologize for that. I took some time off for my birthday, so I'm a little behind schedule on some things. So somewhere early in June, this episode's going to go out. So hope everybody is having a happy June, and hope you kicked off your summer pretty well. I think June's the best month of the year just because, hey, it's got my birthday in it. But I hope you enjoy the summer. Again, I would love to hear from you. I'm going to do the survey. Would love to hear your thoughts on what you want to see with the podcast. Feel free to reach out to me on social media at Ask Imperfect Genius. I mentioned the website, subscribe.imperfectgenius.com. I don't really have anything else to say in terms of wrapping up season 4. If if for whatever reason you're just now, you're picking up, this is your first episode you're listening to, I highly encourage you to go back and listen to at least the last, was it 4 or 5 episodes where I did this networking mini series talking about professional networking and how to do that organically and the results and the rewards that you can achieve with that. There's a number of solo episodes, and then it ends with a really great guest episode with a couple of friends of mine. And it's really great. Also, again, if this is for whatever reason, if this is your first episode that you're listening to, there's lots of gems throughout the seasons. This is the end of season 4. There's a lot of, just look at the titles. If there's a topic that you're interested in, like if you're interested in franchising, I did an episode on franchising. If you're interested in trademarking, I did multiple episodes on trademarking. Ooh, I'm gonna have to do another episode on trademarking, y'all, because it is a process, it is a thing, and it is a thing that if I had it to do all over again, I don't know that I would. I think I said that in my last trademarking episode. It's whew. Anyway, I was trying to think of something. Oh, I did episodes on community. Lots of, again, go back and look at the catalog. If you go to, why do I always try to do these website things off the top of my head? If you go to imperfectgenius.com/podcast, pretty sure that's correct. imperfectgenius.com/podcast, you will see a link where you can go see all of the past episodes. So you can go take a look at that. That link is probably gonna change over the summer. That's a longer story about, I'm gonna definitely do a series of episodes about podcasting. In fact, I'm gonna be doing a course about podcasting. But so the link will always be there on that site, on imperfectgenius.com/podcasting, but what's behind the link is probably gonna change. Right now, it'll send you to the Spotify page as opposed to my old, subdomain, which was podcast.imperfectgenius.com. Long story there. I'm hoping to fix that so that it goes back to my subdomain. Um, Again, long story. I'm not even going to get into that. That'll be in one of my podcasting episodes. It's got to do with hosting and all kinds of other stuff. We won't get into that here. So yeah, if you want to go back and look at some of the older episodes, go take a look at those. I think that's really all I have to say. I didn't want to end because the last episode, I didn't specifically say it was the finale. So I didn't want to just go away for the summer and leave you all hanging. So I wanted to record a finale just to let you know this was the end of the season. But I didn't really have much left to say because I'm already in summer vacation mode. I'm not even going to lie. My brain is already gone for the summer. So that's it. I hope you all have a great summer. And as always, I will say that if I don't even remember what's my tagline, y'all. I can't even remember what my tagline is. Your journey may not be flawless, but it can be phenomenal.